Hello, and welcome back to XIV, which I have been turned into a flower. A lot happened in the meantime while I was gone. I don't know how to explain it. I'm a flower now, though. No, I'm not. That's not true. I'm right there. Anyway. I don't have sound. I do have the sound of my voice, which is normal. So that's something. That's quite something. In case you need an explanation as to where I've been, Twitter. You can go to my Twitter. It's all explained there. I explained it. There's not much more to say. I got COVID. It sucked. It was bad. It was not fun. Yeah. That's all you need to know. Anyway. So I sold a thing. I have, what is this, blacksmith? This is blacksmith. The only thing that you missed, actually no, that's not true. I was gonna say the only thing you missed in the meantime was I leveled a bunch of crafters and stuff. It's not the only thing. But I did level, Fisher's at 88, so Fisher's almost maxed out, actually. Because it's the easiest one to do because of ocean fishing. I don't know why Carpenter's at 71. I don't remember what... I don't remember what happened that one ended up so high, but the other ones, none of the other ones got anywhere close. I don't know. All of these are, yeah, those are all above 60. Carpenter's really high for some reason. Almost all of them are at 50. I think I was using blacksmith because it was the lowest. But I'm not going to do that right now. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, Fisher has a different outfit, too. In case you wanted to see that. There it is. I think this is... What is this? Land Saint? Yeah, this is like the level 80... Yeah, this is like the special level 80 Fisher thing. I don't remember. Like the tombstone gear. I don't know what a lot of these things are. I probably don't need all of these over here. It's all back there. Yeah, Fisher's got way too many things. What even is that? Triple hook. Right. Oh, actually, from fishing, I got a new mount. Oh, wait, no, I will be able to show that here. It's not in my favorites, I don't think. Which one is it? It's hard to tell just from the picture alone. There it is, Hybotus. Close relative of the tornado shark. What is a tornado shark? I don't know. This fearsome fish soars through the skies by means of an organ that allows it to manipulate the wind aspected ether. The four fins protruding from its head are used to deftly control its course in flight. Sure. It's a weird shark thing. It is a shark. I didn't realize you hold on to it like that. I didn't notice that before. I just know, I got it. I think I had to get, like, what, like 10,000 points while ocean fishing to get that? Which becomes very easy to do once you're just a certain level. It becomes, like, effortless. Unless they just made it easier, I don't know. But I remember before, like, the most I could ever get was, like, maybe 5,000. Maybe. But, yeah. Also, small note. That whole coughing issue that I had before, that's not gone. It's just much better than it was before. Oh, other jobs, right. Monks at 90, Samurais at 90, Reapers at 90, Red Mages at 90. They're all at 90. Except for Ninja. And Dragoon, I guess, of the ones that I actually use. And does Paladin count as one that I use? I have used it. But, yeah. Is there anything of note to see regarding them? Samurai has a thing. I got a new outfit for Samurai. There it is. I don't remember what these pants are. I think they're one of the near things. Yeah, your thing. And they're normally black, actually, but they're dyed red. And then And then the chest piece was the one that was hard to get. I had to, like, sort of grind for that. I had to, like, farm a dungeon a few times. Fortunately, I was able to do that solo, but I didn't have to, like, actually queue for it. Although it takes a while to do it solo. Because I can't, like, it's like, well, I can't really easily survive too many of these enemies because it was a level 70 dungeon, but otherwise not too bad. It only took like 2 attempts, I think, two runs. Yeah, I think Monk's still. Well, Monk's got. Wait, does Monk have a different set? Oh yeah, Monk. I forgot. Right, because there's a set assigned to the actual thing. I don't think Ninja's got anything special. Although I did actually have a thing that I got for Ninja that I just forgot to use, because I think I meant to make like a set for Ninja. And I just never got around to doing that. And there was like a specific chess piece that I had to get. And I did get it, but I just never made that set. Other ones look the same. Reaper's got all the best stuff. Yeah. Anyway. Everything's at 90. Reaper was already at 90. Red Mage was too, wasn't it? Was it not? Red... Yes, it was. Yes, I got to 90 like during the last stream, I think. Either during the last stream or it was right before. And then at 90 you get resolution. Yeah, which I already showed. Monk at 90. I don't remember what Monk gets. I don't know if I actually used Monk since getting it to 90. Phantom Rush, which I think replaces... Doesn't that replace Tornado Kick? I think so. Where... Tornado Kick... Yeah, Tornado Kick becomes Phantom Rush. Okay, so... Yeah, that's basically all that really changed there. What is Enhanced Brotherhood? I don't actually know what that is. A lot of things are selling. Guarantees that a chakra will open. Okay. And then Samurai, I really don't remember. I think Samurai got that at 90? Yes, which I don't remember what this is. Or how you use it. I just know I got it. It's just, yeah. Do I need to do this way? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we have a level 90 striking dummy here, too, now. I remember I had changed it for a reason. I think I changed it specifically because I was leveling, like I was leveling Dragoon. How do I actually use this? It says grants a stack of meditation. Let me use my effective Oki Namakiri ready. How do I get that? Enhanced Ikishoten. What is that? What is Ikishoten again? I don't remember. Oh, that's... It's not really a thing that needs to be landed. That's that thing. Oh. I see. Then it changed to something else. I don't know when I'm supposed to use that. Because I just kind of... I don't have like a specific time that I use this. I'm executed while in combat. Okay. Yeah, Samurai has the issue of I don't know the names of a lot of the abilities, to be honest. So, yeah. That becomes difficult. There was another thing. I think at some point I mentioned something. I was looking at VODs. There was somewhere where I mentioned that this was the relic weapon, and it's not. This is... What even is this? Well, for one, the actual sword I have is not. Seeing Horde. I don't remember where I got this from. I think it was from, like, one of the, like, the, like, I don't know if loot box is the right term to use. Not really. I think it's a lockbox, I think is what it's called. And it's not really a loot box. Just, like, it's not what you think of when you think of a loot box, I guess, anyway. It's just kind of it's a box that gives you a random item, but it's not really like that. Yeah, it was basically a random thing, random drop from something. The actual relic one is like orange and like kind of sparkly. It's like different. I don't have that. Well, I should have it. Yeah, this one. Try on. Yeah, there it is. That's the actual relic weapon. Yeah. I just kind of like this one more. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it back at some point. Doesn't matter. Also, I don't know if I ever showed... No. I think I showed the house had changed. Also... Hold on. There was a setting that I changed on Twitch. It's gonna start just dropping ads randomly. That's fine. Don't worry about it. There was, stuff changed in the house. That's all. That's all you need to know for now. Yeah. So, this was, I think this is all the same. Maybe it's slightly different. I don't know. Possibly. The orchestra on thing's gone. Level checker? Okay. I don't know who was working on the house, to be honest. I have no clue. But I just came in one day and yeah, I turned the camera into the wall. What are you gonna do about it? I came in one day and it was just like this. Coffee. Can I drink the coffee? Yeah. Yeah, it probably gives me like an experience boost and everything. This person is here now. I don't know why. There's also stuff down here now. They added a poll. Don't ask me. I don't know who put the poll here. I don't know. I can take a guess. I think I know who it was, but there was something different here before, actually. It was like a screen or something, and then someone, I don't know, I can't possibly imagine who, changed it to a poll. Anyway, they just added that. Oh, this thing's here now, too. Yeah. The house looks like an actual house now. There was another thing, which is not here. It'll probably show up if I go to storage. It's probably in there. Tabletop, probably. Or not. I don't know if it was... Well, no, it would be in tabletop if it's anywhere. It was here. It was just right out front, but it's gone now. There was a big cake here, which I think was a birthday cake. Not specifically for me. It was me and one other person actually share a birthday, so I guess it was for both of us. It's not there now, though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, as I mentioned though a second ago, I changed some stuff on Twitch. It'll just run ads for me because I always forget to run ads. Like I mean to whenever I go to intermission. I usually intend to run ads and then I just forget. So I actually have it set to just auto run ads. Not super frequently, but I think it's like every hour it'll run like a minute and a half of ads or something like that, which is like the amount you need for it to like max out in terms of how much how long the pre-rolls can be disabled. So yeah. So I believe do I want to turn the volume up? I think the volume seems a little low. Why does it? I don't know. Maybe it was that low for a reason. I don't know. I don't know why it was that low, to be honest. I don't remember the volume being a problem before, but maybe it was. So, anyway, we can finally move on with the story. I believe role quests are all done, right? Role quests are completely done. Crafting stuff, I don't know what to say that you missed. I did a lot of crafting and gathering. Well, not that much gathering, actually. Didn't do a ton of that. A lot of crafting, though. The funny thing is, whenever there's like a crafting quest and it's like, hey, we want you to craft this thing for us, it's like, okay, to the market board I go. Mainly, not because the crafting part is like actually that difficult for the most part. It's really just because the materials they want you to get are like, just they take forever to get. Because it's like, okay, you need to go gather this, then you need to switch to this other crafter, and then craft this thing so that you can craft this other thing with a different crafter class, and that, yeah, it's annoying. It's just, you have to constantly switch jobs and like trying to figure out what the thing is. It's like I'll look at I don't know, goldsmith. I'll look at a thing and it's like, okay, so I need this thing. I need a cloud mica whetstone. Where can I craft that? Yep, I can craft that with a goldsmith with a cloud mica. I need to gather that, I think. Where do I gather that? I don't know. I need to mine that over in Giovanni. Okay, so I get that, and then, except sometimes it's not that simple. Sometimes it's, okay, this is just a component in this. How do you craft that? Alchemy. You need to switch to a completely different one. You need to gather all of these. I think these two are probably mining. This one might be mining, might be botany. I don't know. It might be, neither. It might be go fight a thing and hope it drops it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's an ordeal. But whatever. Why am I floating? I don't know, it just happens sometimes. No longer floating. Alright, alright. Story time. Story time. Let's do the story. I got all the other jobs leveled up to 90, like, that didn't take that long. Also, why did I teleport when I could have returned? I don't know. Oh, right, we were in Labyrinthos. I was thinking we were in... Right, not quite story. I want to go do this first. I don't even remember what this quest was. I just remember that it was there and I needed to do it. I guess I could check the journal. No, that's something else. That is something else. Where was it? Veterinarian in Charlian Hamlet is wrangling with a beast of a problem. That doesn't help. Link quest in chat. That's not helpful either. Okay, well. I'm sure whatever was going on with it was not all that complex. What is your name? I'm sorry? Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that your name? Okay, ooh. Or you. I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. No clue. Whoops, I forgot to do the thing. I'm not used to enemies dying that fast. Because I've been going through dungeons and stuff, mainly. Ripe fruit, that's been sitting in my inventory forever. Well, alright then. Oh, that's it? That's the entire quest? Was just that? I mean, I think that's probably just the beginning of this quest line, but still. Is that... Let's reduce rates, okay. I don't know how long that's on for. 3 hours. Okay. That's fine, actually. I'm actually... I mentioned already on Twitter, I'm not going to be streaming very long. There were some other things that happened, actually. Shared fate. I finished one of these. I finished Thavnair. The 60 quest, that's the end. That's where it cuts off, so don't have to do any more beyond that. Yeah. So finishing Thavnair gave me access to some other stuff that I could buy. I don't remember what. Was one of them a mount? I don't think one of them was a mount. What? No. It was... What did it let me buy? There was like one thing that was like actually interesting. It was like, I think it was some indoor, some furniture stuff and maybe some other stuff. I don't remember. Are they intelligent? I don't know. Okay. Is that actually the entire quest? I think that actually just might be that entire quest line, unless you just went somewhere. I don't know. No clue. Doesn't really matter, though. Oh, also what did I... There was another thing I did, wasn't there? Did I do all the ether cards here? Yes, I got all the ether cards here. Right, I forgot I did that. And then I just got the quest ones left, which... Side quests aren't all open up. Oh yeah, I did that. I went all the way around here, did all that off stream. You didn't miss anything. It's nothing. There's nothing like special or whatever. It's just like, okay. It's exactly what you think it looks like. I don't know. Alright, I need to read these. Give me 1 second. Alright. I don't know why all of those are selling so fast. Or why they're selling all at once. Maybe they're not. Maybe it just... There's some weird queue that it goes into. In terms of notifying me. I don't know. Try as he might, Urianger cannot free himself of the Loporrits. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's burrow, 'twould be in our best interest to have the Loporrits acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Sharlayan collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening the perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture? Mayhap. What a marvelous idea. Might we begin with that great big what's-it over yonder? What are you referring to? Ah, yes, the what's-it. I shall leave its explanation to Maria. Okay. That thing? The crystal? No? Something else? I don't know. Is there another mount I got? No, I think it was just the shark. It might have been I think there might have been a minion or two that I got. Fledgling Dodo? Trike. Right, this was from... Yeah. This was from the... I was doing Ishgard restoration stuff. That's basically like the best way to level crafters and stuff, or it's like the fastest way. Kind of. Already had that. Yeah, I don't know. There might have been multiple of these I never showed, but like, I don't know. It's nothing like amazingly interesting, to be honest. So, wait, this one doesn't actually. This one doesn't actually say who it is, although I guess it would make it pretty obvious. I think this used to have a different name. But then they changed it probably because, like, spoilers. like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Well, it's kind of weird. that it's there at all. Sure. There's more. I mean, that was the pre-order one, I think, for Endwalker. Yokai Watch stuff. Monster Hunter thing. And the air stuff. Okay, so those are all put in their own separate section. I think there's a Dragon Quest one too, but I never got that one. Never did that quest. Even though I had the opportunity to multiple times, I just never did. Speaking of event things, there is an event going right now. There's, was it Heaven's Turn? Which is like the New Year's event. That's going for like a few days more. Or for maybe like a week more. But yeah, I need to remember to go do that. That's in Limsa, I'm pretty sure. I have walked past it a bunch of times. I just was like, I think I'll have time to stream that, so. Yeah, and I was right. Anyway. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous. What are you referring to? I don't know, I can't see it. Perhaps you could direct our attention to its most important features? This thing? Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. Okay. Show the operates the most important features of this apparatus, or at least the features that seem important. What's going on up there? Adventurous what? Adventurous ambystoma. Sure, that thing. Spot an ambystoma. An especially lively one at that. It appeared the concept you observed at another time, another place, was approved for life in the wider world, somehow. Okay. I don't think that's actually... Observe the mushroom-like thing, the tanks, the metallic tube. What is the mushroom-like thing? These are the tanks. It's a little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? I can see through that window another pipe... Through that window, another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Sure. Sure, let's go with that. The mushroom-like thing. This thing? It seems like a different structure. Looks like the trees in Greatest Innsvale. Hold on, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced, too. Oh, it makes sense. That's where they store the water. What I'm learning is water is very important. Metallic tube. Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? Still more water. Must be because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. I'm guessing this is all for water. Oh, I see. That's how they drop the water. There's probably some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it, too. Probably. I would think there'd be, like, someone more qualified that you could ask. And I'm sure they would be inclined to tell you. Because, you know, you are quite important. Also, I imagine that's not private information beyond that. Oop, gonna need to... Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, my controller is tangled in things. Presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. A design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install it even in the harshest environments. For us operates, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. I've read, however, that peoples of Aetheris sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive? They don't! They die! That's not true. These settlements in Thanalan are built near an oasis, areas near waterfalls, cabin sites for villages in Giribania. Isn't there only like one oasis in Thanalan? There's only one that I remember. I mean, I don't know. You go near water. One way or another. So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. You didn't have water? That seems like a very basic thing to not have. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. Yeah, we're like 70% water. Maybe more than that? I don't know. A few adjustments may be in order, once you've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Alphino spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Did he? Mayhap the Loporrits will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid. Let's journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlian Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? It's not untamed at all. A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice the many dangerous-looking creatures with big, nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlement. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us. Regrettably, to many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big, nasty teeth, Loporrits may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance. Why would they? Why not us? Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way, and trust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. I mean, I guess maybe because we look more dangerous? I don't know. More valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. I mean, Urianger would probably be pretty painful to eat with all the metal and everything. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, Growing Way, to the water extraction what's it? Well, okay then. Wait, where to now? Alright. I don't recall... Did I get the... Did I do all the... I don't think I actually did all of the fates here to get the riding map. Did I? Oh, I did. Never mind. I did. I forgot. Okay, well... That's not what I wanted. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what these things are that I'm seeing. I did a lot of that very incorrectly, but that's fine. Burning in all of this, yeah, come on. Oops. Forgot where it was. I should maybe consider moving that. Because as it is, that's just like in a weird spot where like I forget that it's there and end up trying to do... I usually end up trying to do this one, and instead I do that. It's like, I think I could... Yeah, I might want to do that. Yeah, I think 3? Yeah, let's try that. That might make me not mess that up as often. Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction what's it is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burnt to a crisp if it's all the same to you. Suppose it is all the same to me. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me. Oh, no, just... I thought we would be going through that gate for some reason. Mainly because of the way it displayed it on the map. Basically just lied to me, but... Marvelous. Simply marvelous. This is where the magic, or science rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. Knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. How does the moon have air? Does it? Does it not? I don't know. You're all very lucky that Atheris just so happens to provide you everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out that way turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder? Probably more so the latter. Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Leg gear. What leg gear do I have? Level 86. That was level 88, I think. That looks weird. I don't know about that one. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna be able to... Uh-oh. Alright, well, time to switch to something else then. Alright. Anyway. Cooking away is eager for a change of venue, or at the very least a change of what's it. This is all very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? I believe both the knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Mariel Agronomics. As I imagine Singingway and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus, wouldst thou be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian? Yes, it sounds much more interesting. Hopefully I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Oriange was telling me about. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to sampling them myself. Not to mention that Theros will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there is still time. Let us brook no further delay. Why do they allow me to call my polar bear in here? Seems weird. Oh, I need to kill those. I'll just take that hit, I don't care. How many of you do I need to kill him? I wonder. Probably more than one. Yeah, thought so. Oh. How long does that, I guess it would last as long as that cooldown is. That's a strange one. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but I did actually look up a, like a guide on, Reaper. On, Reaper's, like, rotation or whatever. And from what I could tell, I figured it out and was doing it right the whole time, so... I might have mentioned that, I don't remember if I did. This is the place, yes? The heady aroma was enough to guide me here, and I've spotted several of the fruit and vegetables featured in our compendium. I'd dearly love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's crops without permission are often caught and put into pies. I'm not sure about that, but sure. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they'd be willing to part with a few samples. And Cooking Away will be following me. What a fine mess this is. Ah, it's you, the one who climbed down the mine shaft. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the Exodus. And I'm not the only one. We've all got to find ways to do what we do down here up there. First on the moon, then on whichever star the form decides will become our new home. It's also sudden, so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Says the invisible bunny. Oh, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. But no matter how carefully it's all planned, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even the ones we can take may not survive in their new environment. So many species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that's not what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. Those are really just all selling. So, where to begin? I don't know if I can... I don't think there's any way to see, like, the list of things I have. There's ventures, it's like, you know... Yeah, there's no, like list of, Also, I don't know if I ever mentioned... Yeah, the squadron's maxed out, also. I don't recall if I ever said anything about that. I got those. Don't worry about that. Maybe I'll explain it later. Maybe I won't. Yeah, I can't see, like, the list of things I have up for sale or whatever. Okay. Got nothing else of importance. Let's go check out the grapes. They fixed the grapes, unfortunately. They got new grapes. Kind of? I mean, yeah. Yeah. They still look a little jank, but, like, they were way more jank before. Oh, I know what these are. Grapes, yes? Let's see if they are as delicious as they look. So sweet, so sour. Are grapes sour? I don't think grapes should generally be sour. I don't know if I've ever had a sour grape. You know what? Maybe some of them are. Tastes as much like a ripe philosopher's carrot, and yet the texture is entirely different. Contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is most peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. I think you should maybe calm down. Don't try too many. Well, that's certainly given me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? Opinion on grapes? I'd brave an erupting volcano for a choice bunch. Meh. Ghastly things would rather eat rancid gigantoid eyeballs. Okay, I like grapes. I don't think either of these are quite accurate, so it's somewhere between these. I feel like this sounds kind of negative. Sure. I think most people like grapes, you know? Yes, they are rather Moorish, aren't they? And from what I've read, quite versatile too. Something about people stepping on them to make intoxicating beverages, as I recall. Anyway, that's enough about grapes for the time being. On to the next treat. Oh, just right here. Thought we'd be going somewhere else for some reason. What are those, oranges? Orange by name, orange by nature. What came first, the fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's eat. There's an answer to that. I don't remember what it is, though. Yes, that's... I think the fruit came first. Right? I think the color... It would, in other languages, they obviously wouldn't call them oranges. Call them something else. But anyway... Equal parts sweet and sour, as with the grapes, yet nothing alike. I may have to consult Orianji about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Once again, I don't think oranges are generally sour. Maybe it depends on the kind of oranges you're eating. Perhaps what I'm looking for is bitter. This is all very complicated, you know? So many flavors, so many choices. Each individual with their own personal preferences. I see why you all turned your noses up at the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous though they still are in my estimation. Let no one say I said otherwise. Ah, but speaking of carrots, have you had to sample any of the vegetables? Let's see what's in that field over there. We've got better carrots. A color, a texture. Are they some sort of enormous round carrots? No? No? In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than the taste. Look, it's so hard and flavorless, I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That all but confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as goodly carrots. I don't think that's how you're supposed to eat them. Stop, stop, stop! Can't you see these are pumpkins? No one with any sense would try eating them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find it an awful bother? Far from it. Cooking is a joy unto itself. What's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. And perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become as delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder, though, if there's anything even more delicious. How about that yellow fruit over yonder? Yellow fruit. Lemons? I don't know, that would just be my guess. I can't really... Are these lemons? Maybe? I can't really tell. They don't really have a lemon-like texture. What a wondrous fragrance. But look, it'll have a flavor to match. Because I have no idea how these are eaten, I'll just bite into it. I'm guessing those are lemons. You probably shouldn't have done that. My tongue! Is this poison? Yes, I've poisoned you. You've fallen right into my trap cooking way. A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like this? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to bite right... Did you bite right into the orange too? Because that wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe some time before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I'd best call it into this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells and return to the others. I know people use lemon zest for some reason, although I never understood why. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking? I'm rather enamored with the grapes and oranges. There he is. There you go. Less so the pumpkin, though I learned the hard way they're not to be eaten raw. And there was lemon, the deceiver. I still feel so violated. Aha, first time, was it? I'd hate for you to leave with a bad taste in your mouth in more ways than one, so I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. But if this doesn't change your opinion, nothing will. A lemon muffin? More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss of me to spurn this opportunity to... Oof, a bit of sick came up there. Learn more of your inscrutable ways. Very well, lemon muffin. Do your worst. I had like a lemon poppy seed muffin. I don't know if I've ever had like just a straight lemon muffin. I had lemon cake. I guess muffins are pretty much cakes, in a way. This is... delicious! Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. Never would have guessed its vile bitterness could be utilized so elegantly. My good chap, this is simply breathtaking. See, I rarely use lemon in its natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at our disposal. Sometimes it can even be the difference between life and death. I'm sure some people will eat raw lemon. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the Forum agonized over what was worth preserving, and what will be consigned to history. Our choices, but make them we must if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Heidelin sees in your kind. Until now, I thought maybe you guys should just go extinct. Mankind, the Laparates, we were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. We learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies its folly, and its downfall. For perfection is an unattainable ideal. It is the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the costs incurred in their futile quests, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. What, then, is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect, to be content with what we have and make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins. How do you know that saying if you don't know what a lemon is? You didn't know what a lemon was until a few minutes ago. I don't know. Pardon my Eorzean, but what in the seven hells are you on about? And who are you anyway? You didn't just now you're questioning, what is this new species? Never seen anything like you before. Cooking Way, at your service. I'm here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. Once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Etheirys' species as possible, if you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course. I look forward to it. Well, this has all been highly productive. Probably. Let's go and see if Orianche and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? Alright. Are you guys gonna attack me? You might, but I'll be able to just run past you. Nope, you won't. Okay. Cool. That was most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places famed for their cuisine? Winso is home to the Culinarians Guild and many less than savory establishments. The Far East has oodles of noodles. Probably Culinarians Guild would make more sense to go to rather than just, hey, they got noodles over in Japan. But then I had time to visit. The more I learn of Etheirys, the more I wish we could spare it from the final days. Alas, Hydaelyn's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. If only! Orianche appears to be tallying the Loporrits in preparation for an imminent departure. Maria, I trust thy time at Mariel Economics did bear fruit. You alright? Our own efforts, too, were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could occupy them, and us, for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlian Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every Loporrit there, should further questions within my power to answer arise. Aww. Master Fortuno has apprised me of your situation. Why am I reading this? Also, I'll get to it in a second as soon as it loads again. Couldn't figure out how to get to the center, so that's why that's the way it is. I assume that's just gonna be like a story-wise it'll let me. Like, I think I couldn't get in there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I used the writing map anyway. That's a treasure map. Mount speed. Brenthos. Yeah, I used it. Mario Lamentorum, I got all the stuff, so I don't have any reason to now. Can I go? No, I can't go through there. And going over here doesn't... Okay, yeah. So I'm guessing there's like an elevator or something to get down there. That just isn't available right now. I seem to recall I went all the way around. I think that's the spot that most looks like it would be the place to go down. I don't remember what was over there, but I don't think I was able to like go inside here or anything like that. Or if I was, I couldn't go anywhere from there. So... This song has indeed been going for quite a while. It's, I don't think it's necessary anymore. Yes, Maria, that was indeed me verbalizing a sigh to express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Aetheris at Logisticon Alpha, that's why. The forest so lovely, and so leafy. Are all of your forests like that? Pretty much. Black Shroud is quite leafy indeed, and a place of utmost tranquility. They're verdant, at least. Trees of Gervania stand particularly proud. You should see the forest of the first. One was purple. It's true. Gasp! Gasp, I say. The star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you're reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous it must seem to you, trying so hard, yet getting so far? No, that doesn't... I don't know. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy for their uniqueness. That's not true, but okay. I thought I heard tiny voices. Oh. Thancred. How didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here, despite news of the coming end. I have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work, equally aware that a single error could be the difference between life and death. And we can hardly tell them there's no cause for concern. Perhaps not, though aided by our goodly growing way, we may yet find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? Be of use to people? I'm honored that you would think me so capable, but I'm not sure I'm up to the challenge. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose it can't hurt to try. Past someone moping in the western plaza that looked to be in need of a helping paw. Perhaps you might start with him? Do I need to escort him again? 'Tis as good a place as any. Come. Okay. No? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, okay, well, we need to go with him again, I guess. Thancred, how's it going? You'd best go with him. I don't think Orianche misjudged him, but Growingway does look like he could use some emotional support. I still have work to complete elsewhere. Trust that I won't return to find any Loporrits in tears. Probably not. What's the HP difference between Samurai and Reaper? It is bordering on non-existent. Wait, why does Monk have different... Shouldn't Monk and Samurai have the same gear? Is the weapon the difference? 530. Samurai must have a better weapon. Yeah, that's why. How did I get here before you? Oh, can I help you? is you who would help me. Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray tell us of thy troubles. Those little fellows do look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see, and what they say of the ship, that it's the sum of decades of Charlian ingenuity, that it's built with peerless Allegan technology, is all true, but... I know that none of that's a guarantee. We've never before launched a star-faring vessel, let alone flown it in the great expanse. All the tests we've run have been on the ground. Only operational personnel and cargo will be aboard for the first voyage, but even so, if it fails us then, what can we do? And if it doesn't, it could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. We've done everything we can to prevent that from happening, but it hardly matters. We thought the ether burner's design was flawless, too, and look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with these most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears. Oh, I'm not sure about that, but, well... Maybe you could tell me if there are any aspects of the ship's design that you're especially worried about? Our ability to walk about and perform our task, for one. I've devised a means by which to employ gravity, a spatio-temporal spell, to regulate the environment, but what if it's not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begins crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Just cast Graviga instead. Ah, gravitation. Maybe I can be of help after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see? The same rules apply, if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places. Science! Science is happening. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. But if Thancred's tale be true, still others would benefit from insights born of experience. I prevail upon the Loporrits to attend them. An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is naught we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Etheirys, and learn more about them while we're at it. Well, glad am I to hear it. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Maria, thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor. Yeah, I'm good at finding the suck. Pray seek thee out of the distressed and the apprehensive, and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, that I might introduce each to a suitable Loporrit. Oh, I do so look forward to that. A place for every Loporrit, and every Loporrit in their place. Oh, God. Unconcerned Gleaner. Can I jump? Oh, I can. Thought that wouldn't work. Apologies, but I'm awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. And this Gleaner's too busy to chat for his benefit or otherwise. Okay. I don't know if out here there's anything. Doesn't look like it. Just a glance. I assume I'll be able to see them from decently far away. But I don't know. I can see that one. Okay, there's a couple. Not allowed? Not allowed to do that? Okay, fine. Despondent Engineer. Just leave me to my misery before I'm gonna appoint someone else. I apologize. I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to pilot the Ark if I'm already falling apart under the pressure? You know a starship pilot that I might speak with? Truly? Well then, there's no time to waste. They can help me prepare for this monumental task. Wait, 1 of 8? Is anything bothering me? Well, I've been loading cargo for bells now, so my back feels like a void since plated as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals, too. Scooter seems fine if in need of a break. Okay, that's why they're so close together. Consult our collaborators. I suppose I'd be more effective than sitting here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer trips. Should the ether burner make our original estimates unfeasible? There are simply too many variables. It feels like my brow will turn inside out. Perhaps our lunar associates will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. Alright. My face? What's wrong with my... Ow! Perhaps I am a bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that the proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, are brought with us to the moon. However, the suitability of a few species is still under debate, so I can hardly make the decision myself when I know so little about the environment up there. There's a teleporter. You can use a teleporter. Putting elaborates in our discussion is a wonderful idea. I absolutely will, thank you. Perhaps the biology itself might offer some clue as well. You're gonna dissect one of them? I don't know. If you do, can I see? Can I watch it? I wanna watch. Yeah, I guess just all my crafting stuff needs to be repaired. I actually meant to talk to the other guy, but whatever, doesn't matter. You! Yes, you idiot! Have you seen an envelope lying about? Well, you know, I'm inclined to just say no, whether I have or not. This imbecile refuses to give me the alchemic I ordered without that bloody slip of parchment. Have you considered not being a dick? Unless your friends have a spell to make me remember where I dropped my damned envelope, I doubt they'll be more help than you, and you've wasted enough of my time already. It'd be unfortunate for all involved to inflict this man upon the Labyrinths. Maybe we'll leave him behind. Was there anything... Oh, right, I think I looked and there was nothing... Yeah, it was all, like, worse than what I have, so... Pretty sure. Tools? It's gonna be tools I can't use, so... Other than maybe whatever fishing rod, Oh yeah, the spearfishing gig, which I never showed spearfishing. I had to do that completely off stream. It's not... It's completely different from regular fishing. It's like a different little mini game, but maybe I'll show it at some point. It's not super interesting, but I guess it is very different. But also, there's only one, and it's level 61. I looked up if there was another one to get, like a higher level one, and then it's like, no, there isn't. Okay, that is actually better than the one I have, though. Sure. I don't think anything else. Okay, should just see if there's better fishing gear I can get. This all seems to be better. Sure, I guess I'll just get this set then. Just while I'm here, why not? Cool. That's apparently a fishing outfit of some sort. Does it look like with a hat? Kinda dumb. Alright. Great. Anyway. Back to what it was before. I don't... What did I have? Okay, well, if the gear is not any better than, like, the headgear or anything like that, then... I'm level 545. Still worse? That's not just because of the materia, is it? No. That wouldn't be a factor. I don't actually know how that materia even works for this. Because I've looked at like the higher tier materia and it's the numbers are lower, which I guess makes sense because of all the numbers are lower. So I'm curious as to how that... I get the feeling if I got a newer like level, what is materia, level 8 or whatever, I think is what that is. Yeah, it's 8. It would have lower stats, probably. So, yeah. Anyway. Wait, I don't need to talk to her. Precious researcher. Aha! Ha! The end of the world is nigh, yet the work goes no faster. Schedules are such temperamental things, feasible one moment, utter bollocks the next. And yet, I've never felt so alive. What are you doing? What are you doing there? This one is beyond your help. Only sleep can save her now. Probably. Where are you? Distracted researcher. 56 bunches of weeds in the ground, 56 bunches of weeds. Rip one out, add one to the mound, 56 bunches of weeds in the... What? What are you doing? I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. Seems like you are. I don't know. Unless your duties are picking out weeds and singing to them? I don't know. I was in need of a little break, you see, but then I found myself unable to relax at all, so I went on a walk, and then I noticed these weeds, and... Pleasant conversation partners and oh so fuzzy? Goodness me, that does sound like a much better way to relax. You can talk to them and pet them. I guess you could do that to anyone, but I don't think they would like that, probably. I don't know, maybe they would. Maybe they're into that. You level-headed something that I can't see because it's going into the wall. Level-headed engineer, apparently. Concerns? Nay, there's no point in worrying at this stage. It'll only make the work go that much slower. Okay, this woman seems to be coping well. Anxious engineer. What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. Design them with the assistance of our sages and chirurgeons, but to imagine every illness or injury that one might face in the great expanse is beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. The crew from the moon? Why did I not think of that? Got 3 left. Probably some up here. You are not someone I need to speak to, but you do have a name. I assume there's a reason you have a name. Maybe you have a quest later on or something. Maybe. I don't know. You are an actual human, it seems. Nope, nope, nothing out there. Occupied administrator. How might I help you? My, what a lovely idea. I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need only track down 100 or so cups. But don't you worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everyone up goes well. This woman is doing better than you are. I'll have what she's having. Let's try, like, just on the other side of this wall. Oh, or also here. Calm, researcher. Oh, calm doesn't sound like someone that needs help. Worries, worries. No, I believe I'm fine, thank you. I've been confiding in my colleagues, and it's helped a lot. Can't recommend it enough. Researcher already has the support she needs. Good for her. Now I need to find someone whose life is falling apart. I don't think there's anyone out here. Yeah, the circle just, like, extends out here, but there's no one out here. Also, there was, like, no one up there. No, I guess there was the one lady. Maybe I can get on top of those rooftops, but that wouldn't help me at all. You're a meteorologist. How did I miss you? Blasted assistants? Where have they gone off to at a time like this? Beg pardon, but I have not the time for idle chit-chat. I need to reconfirm that ether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery, and it seems I shall have to do so single-handedly. I swear, when I find those assistants of mine. What about the bunnies, though, from the moon? Operates are willing to help? Why didn't you say so? At least they won't moan about how they checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sods. Have you also not slept in weeks? You probably... I don't have much confidence in this whole moon plan anymore. I don't know. Hyperventilating engineer. Okay, well, yeah. By the gods, my chest is tight. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Yes, it is. Are you dying? Probably. Oh, do pardon me. I didn't see you there. There's no cause for concern, I assure you. No cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment, and if the hull I designed buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless lives and dooming all mankind. That is highly unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely. Highly. The visitors can help me triple check for structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily already. Still called hyperventilating engineer, though. He's just hyperventilating slightly less. I have zero clue where the last one is. Okay, I think that was where I started. Talk to you. There was definitely no one over... Well, there was no one on the other side, so I assume there's no one over there either. I don't really know where I haven't checked. Talk to you. Did I... I feel like I didn't really check super thoroughly, like, around here. If I checked at all. Yeah, you were there. No, I did check around here, I guess. Let's go up top again. I don't think anyone would be, like, up there. Someone hiding behind this pillar? No? They don't usually ask me to find so many things or people in such a large area without, like, directing me to them directly. I don't even know where I haven't checked. Also, did that just... Wait, this actually opens? How many of these open? Oh no. Is the answer a lot? I don't know. Is there another random door that opens for no reason? That one doesn't really indicate that it opens. Maybe it does. I guess there's like a little circle. I guess this one might open too then? No, it doesn't. Okay, the map means nothing then. Is it just that one? Not that one. No. Also no. Maybe I should check in there. Oh, nope, there you are. How did I miss you? How did I just not check right here? Skeptical researcher. Have you heard anything of what's on the moon? I have no doubt that we can make it up there, but the searching for a new star part of the plan sounds awfully vague to me. I asked the forum, but they will only tell us that our collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but I don't feel particularly safe wandering through the sea of stars on gods know what, made by gods know who. You mean to say that I can speak with them directly? Amazing. I hope they like questions. I think they do like questions, maybe. Okay, finally we're done with that. What is that name? What's up with that? Rogan name, I guess? How do I... Okay. Behold, Maria. Through thine efforts, word hath spread throughout Labyrinthos. Verily, to a far greater number than we anticipated, Living Way doth gather more Loporrits as we speak. We shall sign each in accordance with their skills, that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine attentions, watch over them, I prithee. Alright. Well, I guess they're all having fun over there. Do I need to read more?
Phew!
No, I don't.
Finally some rest! Why, I haven't spoken so much in... well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
I mean,
None taken.
they all look the same.
After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial.
That sounds like something he'd do.
Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
Have you just, like, not been able to go down to Earth?
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
Oh, I see.
It hath been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Is it just no one has contacted you?
I'll say, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where.
Are you talking about him or your daughter?
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Were they already told?
Our daughter
I don't
was
remember.
disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years.
I know he
She
talked
made
about it
her
before, but
every
I don't
choice of her
remember.
own free will.
Okay, so I think he did
No one
mention
could
they
have
already
ever forced her to do
him.
otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the
Wait,
words
why would
you
that-
penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Why would you resent him for that? That's he didn't teleport you there? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know. We always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our Moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To be fair, it was also mostly the bunnies, but
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
Alright. I just remembered that I forgot to switch chat over. That's not important. You know, when I first saw these two, I was like, oh, those are her parents. And I was like, wait, why are they different species? And I remember that just Rogadin are weird like that, and the males don't look anywhere close to human. But, yeah. Oh, Maria, be assured that I am fine. I am... well, glad to see them, too, after so very long. Gladder still that it was in your company. As difficult as it was to accept their kindness, it would have been far harder had I faced them alone. I got some boots. Those are not... okay, well, this is... gonna continue to look weird, but whatever. I don't dislike this leg gear on its own. It just doesn't... I think it just doesn't work with the rest of what's going on. It looks weird. What does, is that the other part of this set? Yeah, I don't really have any way to... I can remove the glamour, but that doesn't... yeah, I can't really see what it normally looks like. Not through here anyway. Oh. Anyway. Gloves. Thou hast my gratitude for lending courage to the Loporrits. Not disposed to rest on their laurels, several of our guests have elected to accompany my countrymen to their stations. Some few may still come hither seeking counsel, and so shall I remain to aid them as need be. If thou art needed elsewhere, do not let me detain thee. I am probably needed elsewhere. Yep. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you might check on Alize. As I saw, she was struggling to carry an enormous pile of boxes out the west gate. Yeah, that seems like something she'd do. I could go myself, but we both know whose help she's less like to scorn. Not to mention that, much to my misfortune, I can think of several other things I ought to be doing. Until later. Yep. More... okay, last couple... ether current quests opened up. Musol Fret. The Lad in Labyrinthos. Hello, recolored Urianger. More or less. Why was there a child here in the first place? Not only researchers lived here. Okay. Oh, right, yeah, you're not allowed to leave. So he literally, wait, what? That seems pretty awful. Yeah, I kind of don't blame him. Although, how much of this stuff even needs to be private at this point? Wasn't kind of the whole point of it being private that... where are you? You're right there. That, like, no one was allowed to know about the moon thing and all that? You're a visitor to Charlian, aren't you? Yeah. And I don't know why I'm reading your text either. Maurice, another world? Can't say. Not allowed to tell you. Actually, I don't know if that's supposed to be a secret. I don't know. Okay, it's not down there, that, okay. Let's go over to that thing to the west first. Actually, oh wait, no, that's story. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. We'll do that later. I wonder when the music will switch back to the normal theme. Although, was it Thavnir? Thavnir, the music changed, and that never changed back. So... Uh-huh. You seem like you're destined to be a red mage. If not, then people will pester you with jokes endlessly. Well, whether you do that or not, it won't really matter. Why wouldn't I believe you? It's I would to believe on my own. I did not mean to leave auto on. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That'd probably be a bad idea. I'll gladly take your money. Yeah, alright. Pay me. Pay me, child. Also get a necklace. Don't know if I get anything worthwhile for the rest of this, but... I'll do it. Anyway. I see. Why would you even know this? Follow you? Okay, when you say follow you, you don't quite mean that. Like, literally. Alright, let's see your deal. pray. Okay. Emote. Pray. Alright, T-bow that lantern. So I just need to take it back over there. Okay, yeah, I'll do that first. I was wondering if I should continue on with that, but I think that's gonna send me off somewhere. Yeah, over there, I guess. So. We're over there. Okay. So we just got one left, right? Yep, and it'll be from the story, I presume. Let's worry about that side quest another time. Especially if I can get flight before doing that. That would make things a lot easier. Alizé. Squeal, squeal. What? Oh, that's the. I thought that was Alizé squealing. I was like, what? Why is she squealing? Maria, what are you doing out here? I don't know, just wondering what the squealing was about. No, I don't mind if you help with the boxes, but it's far from the most exciting of tasks. Are you sure? Oh, I appreciate the assistance. Need to get these to Aporia. Time is short, of course, but they're full of organic specimens and samples, so try not to be too rough with them. Alphino should be waiting for us when we arrive. I'll see you there. Deliver the creative samples to Alphino. We have 3 minutes. Okay. 3 minutes to carry a box. Okay, I don't think this will take 3 minutes. What happens if I jump? Nothing. Okay. Very exciting. What's even in this box? I don't know. Yeah, you're having fun with your gathering. Oh, you're helping with the crates. Wonderful. You can put that there with the others. You have my gratitude, but how did you come to be involved in this? You think I have anything better to do? Ah, and I suppose I have Thancred to thank as well. That's why we call him Thancred. That wasn't his name originally. You're wondering why we were tasked with bringing these boxes to Aporia to begin with. So was I. Turns out that this is a base of operations of sorts. Those with final say as to what is included in the ship's manifest can be found here. Father included, I suspect. What was that? Oh, she just carried multiple boxes or something? I don't know. That should be everything. Carried all of that at once? Are you trying to injure yourself? Yes. Oh, hush. They're lighter than they look. Not everyone has your delicate arms. Why are you a red mage? I don't... That seems like a weird fit for you. Suppose we should let someone know that we've finished. Leopoldin is in the courtyard. We can report to him. Why don't you come along? You should get credit for your assistance at least. Considering where we are, we might even learn something interesting. I assume probably like the next story quest will probably be the one that gives me flight. That's just a guess, well, based on the side quests. Gods, it never ends, does it? What can I do for you? We brought samples from Charlie and Hamlet. Charlie and Hamlet? Hamlet. Series 110. The crates are by the entrance. Ah, thank you. I expected one of my colleagues, but we are dreadfully short-handed. Just a moment. You're Fortuno's children, are you not? Alphino and Elize, at your service. You're well acquainted with Father, I take it? I imagine everyone is. Quite. I've been friends with your parents since our days at the studium. I remember when you were yay high, waddling hither and thither. Clearly, it's been quite some time since we've met. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you again. Wielding your father's Noliths? Noliths, no less. You knew our parents when they were young? What were they like? Pray, spare no detail. Should like nothing more than to regale you. Alas, I am meant to be in charge here, and reams of paperwork want for submission. We can help with that, in exchange for the sort of stories our parents would never willingly divulge, of course. Only the most embarrassing of stories. Very well then. There happen to be 3 sets of documents in need of delivery, so how about you each take one? I thought you said you had to do paperwork. Wait, you mean me too? I didn't agree to be part of this. But he hasn't given me anything yet. Oh, well, there it goes. You'll find a forum representative waiting to collect these near the southernmost structure. Hope I haven't kept her waiting too long. Never mind Alphino and Alize. I'm certain they will be back soon enough. I already forgot where he said. There you are. Are you not one of the Scions of the 7th Dawn? I thought you were meant to be working on the ether burner. Ah, we'll get to that eventually. Leopoldin's paperwork. I was beginning to worry he had misplaced his quill. Appreciate your help in seeing these documents into my hands, at least. At last. As for your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you succeed. Exodus is, without a doubt, the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, and so we must circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. At its heart, however, Charlian has ever been a nation of the curious. It would be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stymie your pursuit of truth. Alright then, can I go? No, I can't go inside. But yeah, this is the other crystal. Like I said, you didn't miss anything. Quick and efficient. I dare say you have a talent for this work. I mean, she was just like right over there. Why couldn't you do that? Twins papers only needed to be delivered to elsewhere in the facility, so they should be returning any moment. You return with not a scrap of paperwork remaining on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks, and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe, you struggled out of your swaddling clothes, and... There's quite enough of that, thank you. It was compromising stories of our parents that we'd asked to hear, to reiterate. No embarrassing stories of us! Of course, of course. I've known your father for so long. I must have something. Well, as you know, part of why the Levier name garners such respect in Charlian is their family's storied history, also Rain. You two can trace your ancestry directly to those who came aboard Nguyen Krupf's Hope, a lineage few can claim. Never thought much of it myself. It's not as though our forebears founded our nation. They were simply there when it happened. Nevertheless, it has traditionally been a point of pride. This is why Nguyen Krupf's pronouncement, renounce the ways of war, and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason, has ever been our family's creed. Until your grandfather's time, Archon Louis Sois looked not to Nguyen Krupf's words, but his deeds. He asserted, in defiance of his peers, that choosing to save the great and the small from the rising tides was the true mark of our founder's virtue. Perhaps it was his expertise, his knowledge of ancient prophecy and the fall of civilizations that led to him to conclude that to eschew conflict at every turn was to consign mankind to his doom. There will ever be conflict, and calamity will follow. Thus, to ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Remember his words well. Indeed, Archon Louis Sois lived by that personal creed, and used every means at his disposal to bring succor to those in need, Charlian or no. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet Fortunato could not reconcile Louis Sois' deeds with the philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed so fervently, he had made a pariah of his father. Fortunato agonized? He what? Agonized over this contradiction for much of his life. Gods, Father. The son may carry his father's blood, but his choices are his own to bear. Is it not always thus? Gods know Fortunato is a cranky old goat, so I'm sure you butt heads often enough. Yet even so, you must know that you are constantly in his thoughts, every moment of every day, and that is not an exaggeration in the slightest. You should have seen him when you were born. Barely recognizable he was, with a kind of dumbfounded grin I had not seen since he first took a fancy to your mother. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Take my word for it, he loves you to an embarrassing degree. It's quite embarrassing. Everyone is just... we're ashamed of it. But he is so frustratingly single-minded. Once he has decided that a given action is for the best, he will stay the course no matter who or what opposes him. A profoundingly annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, as I'm sure you'll agree. I'll say. Thank you for your insight. When next we meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Man, you guys are small. Try not to get me into too much trouble now. I need the forum on my side. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back to work. And to make sure those specimens you brought make it to their proper places. Or the cranky old goat will have my hide. We can speak again later. Glows. Oh wait, I got that other thing from the side quest that I forgot to... Hail, you three! Wait, we already completed the quest though. Oh, Graha. Graha, surely Coco hasn't driven you out of the forge already. For better or for worse, no. However, he has set me a task that requires more than my single pair of hands, and here you are. I could use at least one of you, but I won't object to more. Well, I'll be going, I'm sure. Unfortunately, Alize and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. What about you, Maria? Can you spare the time? What do you think? Perfect. This shouldn't take long. It is weird that... I mean, I guess there was no other way to... I don't know. Actually, it's... Well, I guess why not have him come in and then have the duty complete thing go? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Unspecified task awaits you. In the event that our, and I quote, promised heap of adamantite falls right out of the bloody sky and into my lap, Master Kokol wishes to be ready to put the proverbial hammer to anvil at a moment's notice. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames in Kokol's forge to burn hotter. He sent me to increase the amount of ether being funneled to his furnaces. Flow of fire-respected ether in Labyrinthos is regulated by an elemental reactor south of here, to which I have borrowed the key. The adjustment will require 2 people to carry out safely, but I can explain the process when we arrive. This is where we part, then. She will see you in Charlie and Hamlet once the adamantite arrives, if not before. This way, then. Well, this one did not say anything about an ether current, so... Okay, yeah, I did get the necklace. And here... why did I use this on Samurai? Whoops. Forgot. What do my gloves look like? Those gloves are fine. Seems. They're just brown gloves. Yeah. Sure. Oh well, the item levels are going to be a little messed up, but it really does not matter. I think there's only so screwed up that I can really get. I'm not likely to be actually, like, in a really bad place in terms of item level for gear. And I know Reaper's already fine as it is, probably to the end of the game. It's not like I can get the really good stuff until I actually finish anyway, so. The reactor is housed within this facility. I'll be the one to go inside and adjust the fire ether output. When I do, a rather large amount of water-aspected ether will issue from the vent at the top. I expect this to attract at least a few elementals, which we would both rather not be drawn into the reactor itself. Trust me. Can I ask that you put down any that draw too near? They'll pose you a little trouble, I'm sure. I am also sure. Wait here if you would. When you say wait here, you mean wait right here instead. You. Yeah, don't need the... That just, okay. Didn't think that would just kill you outright. Hit it? Yep. Did everything go smoothly out here? I thought as much. No major complications to speak of inside, either. And the water ether appears to be venting properly. I expect Coco will have seen a difference in his forge flames by the time I return. Since I have you, there was another matter I thought to discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I've been considering. Part of this I shared with everyone, yet you, and only you, have been to Elpis. Yes. As we have established, refined adamantite is a product of Aleg, of the Empire's twilight years, in fact. It was a material which saw much use as part of Allegan's efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world, Dalamud, of course, being the most prominent. If those who would push further, expand Aleg's empire to encompass the heavens and the stars above, perhaps the greatest was its infamous technologist, Amon. Amon wanted to travel the Sea of Stars and remember his life as Hermes? I believe he had his own reasons. There's no evidence to suggest that he retained memories of his former life. He only joined the Ashians once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. If not his memory, though, what drove him to pursue the idea with such fervor? This may seem far-fetched, but what if souls, like minds, have a personality, so to speak, a natural disposition towards which they are inclined? We know with relative certainty that it was the gross decadence and inexorable decline of Aleg that moved Amon to resurrect Emperor Zandi. Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fill the emptiness in their hearts. In facilitating Zandi's return, Amon provided these languid souls with the means to free themselves from the mire of their own indolence. Or would have, had not Zandi been convinced by his own death that life itself was meaningless. Amon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heavens could only be a means to the same end, to instill the people with a new purpose. Like Hermes before him, Amon was appalled by how those around him lived, but could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. And both of them sought that meaning, that hope in the distant stars. Such is my theory, anyway. Ultimately, it is the consequences of their actions which matter. Their motives are of no moment, and yet... to reach those stars on wings of adamantite, to travel to the ends of creation and beyond, the promise of hope everlasting, that much I do understand. But enough musing for now. Why don't we see how Coco is getting on? Okay. I imagine about the time we get to level 89. Probably be... maybe we'll get the Ether Current for like the last 88 quest. Or second to last or something. I don't know. Have I been here? I must have. I must have, like, run through here, at least for the... to get it for the map, but... what have you got? Anything new? That'd be kind of weird if you did. What items do you have? Dark matter, which I don't really know exactly what it's for. Oh, right, this is... is it for repairing stuff? Yeah. Her equipment full is 190. You got the standard stuff. Phew, I can feel those flames ablazing from here. Glad you found someone capable, Graha, but there's not much left for you to do. Unless we can conjure up that refined adamantite any faster, maybe we can. Yeah, we'll be getting no experience for anything. That's fine. There's that last Ether Current. I do trust you to deliver on your promise, I do. Only... I hate waiting. I want that adamantite and I want it now. Okay, we'll call JG Wentworth. I don't know, do they deal with adamantite? We, share your impatience, I assure you. Is there truly nothing else we can assist with in the meantime? I wish. Sitting about's unbearable. Pity the forum frowns on recreational explosions. Well, so long as they can't prove it was premeditated, get you gone. I have mistakes to make. Okay. In that case, I suppose I should go and return the key to the reactor. I'll have one more look to make sure that nothing has gone wrong, unintentionally or otherwise. I'm certain there are better uses for your time, however. I will join you in Shirley and Hamlet anon. Is that where I'm going next? Guess so. Just warp over there. Okay. Where did you not load in yet? You didn't load in, did you? I think the person I'm looking for didn't load in. Oh no, never mind. You're just there are things on top of it. I thought that was just this. Okay. All right. Wait here. Companions are bound to turn up sooner or later. As soon as that bar fills up, they'll show up.
All set, I take it?
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks as they may be.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Do we know how to do that?
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Are we supposed to be figuring
Our
out
consultations with the
that whole
Lockerates
ether
too
burner
have run
situation?
their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have for the most part been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end.
I mean, they probably should, to be fair.
For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
All that remains.
I get the feeling that's not the reason they're staying, but
refined
sure.
adamantite.
Not the only reason, at least.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Cryle. Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Where are we?
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested with all speed.
I guess we weren't there, but...
Now, where might this delivery be? Oh.
Oh. That's a lot of boxes. I see.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
I don't think we have time for that.
The 12! Surely, these can't all be.
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
And more on the way. Got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. And a hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalaman shard.
I'll have you know I went all the way to the entrance. Furthermore, 'twas my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
The Sky Pirates are
Left
here?
you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due, you did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
My, what a grand welcome party. Hancock and Soroban. We come bearing relics both sacred and Allagan, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of Rayson Temple. 'Twas passing fortunate that Senri's dango craving brought us to Kugane. We arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements. Upon learning of your need, we made haste back to Hell's Lid, with our dango, never fear, and consulted with the other auspices. All consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary Phoenix Blade for this noble cause. Suzaku and Seiryu were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however, and insisted upon accompanying me to Onokoro, where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies.
I'm curious as to what
I thought instead to give it over
would be
to
said here had I not
Hancock
done
when
that
we
quest
chanced to
line.
cross paths yet again. But alas,
Maybe the same thing,
Seiryu
but I don't know, maybe it'd be
remained
different.
ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
I know there are instances where certain things change depending on whether or not you've
We
done
did, of
certain
course,
quests
need
or
quite the
whatever.
impressive vessel to get it all here in time.
Certain like lines change.
Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure, they tell me.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino. Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenar Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability. And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
We funded the venture? When?
Just now. Oh, of course.
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending. When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount.
Are we broke now, Tataru? Is that what you're telling me?
We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement.
Who would that be?
She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Oh, well, of course she was.
Amelians.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? And 'twould be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent. Waste not.
What?
However did you manage so much in so short a time, though? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
Did I not tell you I have my ways? Erenville, you were involved too.
I received a letter from Cryo after we parted ways in Labyrinthos. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions, to combat the obliteration of those countless, undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters. Though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed. To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Everyone is here. Oh, there's Sid. Weird that Sid hadn't shown up yet. I was like, why is Sid not here? Oh, there's Nero, for some reason.
Beg my aid. Your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Sid, you brought the team.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship. Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlit before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius.
I don't remember Sid's voice sounding like this, though.
He's still of the mind that actions...
You know, he hasn't been voiced since, like, Heaven's Word, I think. I don't even know.
So we offer none of the latter. What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments. Has a fair bit of refined adamantite in it, too.
As you like as not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard. I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryl's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters, not least among them.
Idleshire? I don't think that's how it's pronounced.
I know.
I think that's actually wrong.
Cobbyfrock fought. Slowfix's gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness.
Daughter?
The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold.
Was that the...
I wager even you would have been impressed
was
by
that
the
the girl
magnitude of
from
the
the raid?
booms.
Or was it someone else?
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here. Does Razat-Han not have more pressing concerns?
I mean, Vreetra is actually still there.
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you. Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Galimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Somur, and his journey across the great expanse. As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent. Ashdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Chrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion. My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well." Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
What are we supposed to do with those?
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well,
I invited
I guess you
myself-
would know.
Look at me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again. Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent. Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
I don't think we want to blow anything up.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the Scion's end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
We might want to blow something up, but not until we get to the place we're trying to get to. Then we want to blow it up.
Yes, Father?
Wait, Alphys? I just realized Alphys here too.
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command.
I guess that's, you know what, Nero didn't say anything, so that's probably
Yet this
they're just
much
there.
is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility. Do you understand? And are you prepared?
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Then I will bear it with you. I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family. You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst. 'Twas love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming, and a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage. I had heard the final days foretold,
I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures. The great Exodus would succeed, must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'twas mine own father. The Archon Louisoix openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool, perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children. A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Carteneau. As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail.
Louis thought that's their grandpa or something? That is indeed their grandpa. That's the guy from... the guy who smiled at that explosion that one time. That guy.
I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream. You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Amelians. Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger. Yours, in particular.
What?
I see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If we've finished loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Perhaps you can spare a few words.
Yeah, it's weird that they're being so quiet,
tedious
considering they
writing the
probably can't
cargo.
hear this whole
We have
conversation.
no small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
You want me to give a speech? Or do you just want me to go walk around and talk to everyone? Just give me a choice of like 3 paragraphs. It's just... They won't do that. They can't do that. Like, I don't think there's enough space. Just Just like have 3 choices, but they're each one just like it requires me to scroll. And it's her strength, a moment of triumph is close at hand or with me. I don't know. Just let me think for a second. Just shout huzzah. I mean that is more or less huzzah. Everyone will love that.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
You know, it's kind of funny. They, like, make it a point to bring back characters from all the different raids and stuff, but there's conveniently no one from certain raids, like the Nier raid, or anyone involved with Rathalos. Where's Noctis? Where's he? When's he gonna show up? Again, just the car comes in during the final boss. Anyway, finally managed to clear the harbor, which means the rest is in the engineer's capable hands. Meanwhile, Father has issued to us an invitation. As is agreed, he will reveal the means by which Hydaelyn may be contacted. We are to meet him at Aporia when we are ready. Given the vital knowledge she holds, I suggest we leave without delay. It transpires, however, that the Forum's method for speaking with her is not without risk. I'm curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who arrived at the Adamantite have offered to stay and see to any remaining tasks that need doing. The Forum has already asked for my assistance in overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thank you, Tataru. We're off to Aporia, then. Alright, I can go ahead and fix these things again. Granted, this one doesn't need to change much, but... Wait, that's what I'm actually wearing? Oh, right. I guess it's mostly just the set. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. That's slightly better. The gloves definitely look out of place though, because they are. Unless I do that, which improves it. Anyway, just set, actually this I should make one of these a proper. I should just change this one honestly because I never use just this set. I'll fix it at some point because as of now that's how I always do that. We're going to Aporia, which is over in Labyrinthos. Wait, did I need to do something here? I might have needed to. Well, kind of. I'll pick something up while I'm here. I don't remember which of you it was. It'll become clear in a second. Phew. Why am I reading this? I wasn't ever paying attention to this, to be honest. There was no point where I was actually focused on what's going on here. It's something about clams, Garlean clams. Where do I get those? Around Camp Broken Glass, and I need leeches. Which should just be out here. Read that guy's name as Tila Tequila. No. 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 Leech. I don't know how many I'll need. Depends on how many things I get that aren't Garlean clams. Just get 50, I don't know. And I'll worry about that later. Don't worry about that. That's for me. I won't force you to watch me fishing up clams. Yeah. Music's still going, fortunate. Maria, I've already shown the others inside. I want to speak with Clara Lane. She has the key to the lift and can send you down after me. Yep. You're with Master Fortuno, yes? Just step inside the lift here. Why is the camera so close? From here, we proceed to the heart of Labyrinthos, its most closely guarded secret, Thaumazein. Sure. Marks the beginning and end of our efforts, once we delve to seek audience with the star, and once we will embark on our journey to the heavens. This way, if you please. Yeah. So this is that last section of the map? Yep. Okay. I see. That is indeed a ship. Oh no. I bid you welcome to Thaumazein. Direct your attention toward its center to behold the ark over which we have long labored. Ark. Yeah, let's call it that. As you can see, it was designed as a medium-sized craft, the better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure that the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The ether burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we should reattach it soon enough. I've received word that Kokol and several of your allies are working on it with an intense fervor. They are sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear they will not afford us much time for speaking with Hydaelyn ere they finish. Point taken. Let us move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is not a simple feat. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Alright, well. I've done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? More or less. Just realize this is here, and that can just... we don't need that. Yeah, I can go ahead and put that away for now, too. Just to clear things up on the screen. Hey, level 89. Hold on 1 second. I need to check some things. wondering if I should continue or should stop here. I think I should stop here because also I have things to say. I'll talk to these guys though. Think how many generations labored for this end, and that we aim higher still. Must spare no preparation, and that means speaking with Heidelin, no matter the cost. You? I can well imagine the zeal with which they're working on the ether burner, and all I can say is that I'm glad we have something to do other than get in their way. Once it's ready, we'll see to it that the ship is put to good use. Kryl? If meeting Heidelin proves difficult even for the Forum, then perhaps I... Oh, 'tis an unformed idea at this phase, I'm afraid. I will duly inform you if anything comes of it. Thancred? Am I taller than Thancred? I never noticed that. That's weird. Something about that seems weird. I think it's because the, like, specific race I chose is, like, one of the taller ones, but, like, I think I seem to recall I also made the height slider, like, on the lower end. I don't know. Because a Highlander can be, like, way taller than this, I think. But anyway. I doubt this is what Ehrenfeld meant when he said that there remains much we do not know, but I still can't believe everything that was hidden underneath the city this entire time. Thancred's been a short king this whole time. More or less. It was the Elegans who first combined the mechanical and ethereal sciences into a revolutionary discipline. Given that the ship is nothing short of a technological marvel in that precise vein, elegant salvage should suit it well. Urianger. It would seem enchantments most advanced have been woven into the ship's very bones. Vilfsun and Bloveda? I don't know. Were doubtless called upon for their expertise in teleportation magics. Felt it too, didn't you? The ship is impressive, but it pales in comparison to the vast primordial power beneath our feet. And... we must learn of Heidelin's greater plan. We can only hope that she also knows the current location of Meteon. We can do neither if we do not focus on whatever trial awaits us within. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess I wouldn't have been able to go here, but I can fly now. I can fly. I wonder if I should do that side quest off stream. Since it's not important at this point, but I don't know. I'll do the fishing one off stream. That one, whatever. If you won't be missing anything. Okay. I will definitely be ending now. So, give me 1 second. Still gotta deal with muting for the coughs. It's fun. It's a fun game I like to play. I don't like to play it, actually. It's not fun at all. But, oh well. It's not nearly as bad as it was before, so there's that. Yeah. So, I don't know where to even start. Should I start with what we're doing now? What we're doing later? What we're doing now? What we're doing now, you can see what we're doing now. I meant what happened before. Did I already cover that? Right, I did on Twitter, so yeah, that's that. Whatever. There's not much more to say than that. Just I have been ill. My voice was not well. You could tell. The last stream I did, basically I've been like that for a while. So, yeah. When was that stream anyway? It feels like that was a long time ago. But like maybe that wasn't. Right. No, I haven't streamed at all this year. That was right. Right. That answers that question. Forgot. Yeah, it was a while ago. So, yeah. Tomorrow. Tomorrow? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess just tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday. Normal stream. normal stream schedule, just playing more Endwalker. Like I said, I have to end early. I got prior engagements. Yes, Happy New Year to everyone. I missed a few things. I was going to... obviously, I couldn't do the stream on the 26th because I was just at a time where I just couldn't. And then I was going to do it, and then I think I started feeling sick. Like, I think the 26th was like the day I actually started feeling sick, and then it got worse the next day. And then, like, it was really bad, like, the 27th, and then, like, I think it was never as bad as that day, but it was still not good. And then, at a certain point, it became concerning, and then I went over all that. Thought it was nothing, turned out to be something. Yeah. So there was that. So yeah, no New Year's Eve stream. Didn't get to do that. Didn't get to do a New Year's Day stream either. Funny thing about that, the thing I was planning on doing, I found out I couldn't do. So I was planning on doing something different this year. And yeah. That's fine. We can just wait until next year to do that one. No, not to do that. That one we can't do at all. Because that involved playing something that I found out was delisted. So that wasn't an option. I could figure out some other way, maybe. I don't know, possibly. But yeah, as regarding New Year's Eve stream, like I said, we will be doing that. We'll be doing goatees and all that, just at the end of this month instead. Because I figured that makes more sense to do it that way, actually. Rather than doing it right at the end of the year, because that feels like I'm rushing to finish things. Although, granted, I still have to rush to finish things, because there's still stuff I haven't finished. I haven't been playing anything other than Endwalker. In the time that I've been, you know, out. Chinese New Year's stream? Sure. Maybe. Probably not. But yeah, so, I'll see what I can do regarding finishing things. And then what was the other thing? There was something else. Wasn't there? Yes, next week. I think that's next week anyway. Anyway, I got there's a bunch of stuff that happened, obviously, while I was gone. Some of which is related to the stream, some of which is not. Rest in peace, Betty White. That is unfortunate. It's the one time you see her trending and it's like, oh no, it actually happened this time. Actually, it wasn't, at least I didn't just see just Betty White with no context. It just immediately actually was like a news story, so it just had the headline there. But, there we go. 99 though. Almost 100, but you know, close enough. Let's count it. Let's round it up to 100. Also Bob Saget. That was just weird. That was unexpected. Talked about Mon Jadden. Didn't talk about Mon Jadden. I talked about John Madden though. I don't know who Mon Jadden is. That's John Madden's nobody? That's not how that works. That doesn't make any sense. Who would Mon Jadden be? I don't know. Anyway. What was I saying? What was it? Trailers happened, I think. There was a Kirby trailer earlier today, and that got a release date. That's in March. Windjammers 2 got a release date. I think I had a release date for a while, and I actually just forgot to write it down or something, but... Windjammers 2 is on the 20th, which I think is next week. Yeah, that's next Thursday, so we'll be playing that next week. Pokemon Legends is on the 28th. I'm still not 100% certain if we'll be playing that or not. maybe, probably, but I don't. I did Sword and Shield. I probably should do Legends. I had no interest in Diamond and Pearl. I just like did not care at all, regardless of like whatever the actual quality of those remakes, which I don't honestly know what that quality is. I mean, I've seen a bit of it. It seems fine. It's just like I just don't care, basically. I don't know. It just didn't interest me. The idea of a Diamond and Pearl remake inherently did not interest me. So, it's not platinum. If it were platinum, I still wouldn't care. I just don't care. But yeah, Legends. I'll probably end up playing that. Especially since I don't think we'll be doing anything at that time. Endwalker should be done. Although, I mean, Endwalker will keep going because we still have the raids to do. And although the raids will probably take a day, I assume. And also, it's only the first tier that's out right now. Although I don't know when the next one's out. Also, I forgot we were supposed to do the event. We'll do that tomorrow. That's fine. Bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff on this list, but it's a lot of it's stuff that already had dates and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so I wasn't really doing anything on Twitter or Discord or anything because I was not doing things. Didn't feel up to it for the most part. I don't know. I was on Twitter occasionally, I guess. I was on Twitter a lot, just I'm honestly rarely on my main account, so yeah. Otherwise, I don't know that I have much anything else to talk about. That's probably not true. I think I do. I just don't remember. Just don't remember what else there was. I don't know. If there was something else, maybe I'll remember it tomorrow. Too busy managing Maria Hale's social media. Yeah, that Maria Hale account, that one that totally exists. It's secret though. No one knows about it. Yeah, that's what that account is. Anyway, there was something else. Wait, there was something Twitch related. Which, or unless I already mentioned that. Oh, I mentioned the ads. That's not important. I have auto ads, ads set to just play automatically, so they played should have played a couple of times, I think, throughout the stream already, and I didn't have to think about it. That took me a weirdly long time to find, though. I had to like Google it, and then it's like I think like the page, like when you Google it, it comes up with the Twitch's like official like FAQ help thing, and the instructions it gives you for how to enable like automatic ads doesn't like the instructions it gives you seem to be wrong from what I could tell. It's like click the pencil in the top left, and I look and it's like, what pencil? I'm not sure. There's no pencil in the top left. I looked all up there. It's not, doesn't exist. There's no such thing. And I'm guessing that page just hasn't been updated. And yeah, when I finally found out how to do it, it's like, yeah, no, it's nothing like that. It's not a thing that you would think to do naturally either. It's like you have to like move one of the things, and then that makes a thing pop out on the right side, and then you gotta hover over that, and then it's, there you go. There's the menu that has the things, and I still couldn't find it for some reason, and then it turned out it was there the whole time, and I just couldn't find it. Anyway, that was like 10 minutes of my life. Yeah. Anyway. So, Yeah. Tomorrow. Endwalker. More Endwalker. A lot more. I'll have time to play tomorrow, so that'll be fun. We'll get story stuff done. Will I be here tomorrow? I'll have to remind myself if I end up moving. Although I might not. Oh right. Not important, but regarding Endwalker or just FF14 in general. Why am I blanking on what I was just going to say? I actually, usually I had been not even bothering to try to queue on days, on like other days, particularly on weekends. I wasn't even bothering because it's just like, I can't, unless I get in the morning, which I can't possibly do that. I don't have time to do that on weekends. It's just like, it's not happening. I can't log in. But I actually did log in this past Saturday, I think it was, in the evening, and there was a long queue. The queues are longer on the weekend, but it was only like 1,000 at like, and that was at like 6 p.m. maybe. It was like a little over 1,000, which is way lower than it's been. Before it was like, oh, that you want to log in at that time? 8,000. It's like you'll be waiting like 5 hours, 5-6 hours maybe. Which just meant, well, I'm not playing. And then good luck and hope it doesn't just kick you out in the middle of that. But yeah, 1,000 takes like maybe 20-30 minutes to get through, like something like that. There was a day earlier, I don't remember when it was. That was like maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. I logged in at like 6 or 7, which is like well past the time where, was it? Maybe it was like around 5. It was kind of late. It was pretty late in the evening. It was somewhere around 5 to 7. Usually the point where it's like probably not safe to log in, probably gonna have to deal with a long queue, and then it's like the queue was actually like 50 or something. And I was like, that's weird. The queue's back to normal. It's like not quite, but someone mentioned it was like if you log in, it's pretty much like PST. Like if you log in before like 5 p.m. PST, then you're fine. I don't know if that's correct, but I would think like 5 p.m. EST would be where you'd run into issues, but I guess not. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got stuff to do. I will see you tomorrow. There'll be nothing particularly new tomorrow. I don't think. I mean, new story. Will we finish the game tomorrow? Probably not. I don't think so. Is that technically a possibility? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We will probably be finishing the game this week, would be my guess, though. So that's something. So yeah. Look forward to tomorrow. He's back, and I'm leaving. All right, good to see you, Zep. Yeah, you came in right at the end. I don't know if you did that intentionally, or or if you did you mean to come in literally right as I was just about to click the transition button to go over to the outro. Turn on Nightbot. Well, Nightbot's already on. Just saw me streaming. I announced I was streaming hours ago. And I also said it would be a short one today, which I guess 3 hours is normal. Not exact. I don't know if it's exactly short. It's short for my Final Fantasy standards, I guess. But you were out. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you not have Twitter or Discord on your phone? Posted it to both. That's on you. You're in the Discord. I know you are. Yeah. But anyway, if you want to see me, Twitter on your phone, different account. It's not that hard to switch accounts. Although, granted, you would still need to see the... It doesn't matter. Just saw that I was ready to stream. Okay, then. Alright. I'll announce when I'm streaming next time, then. Just for you, Zep. I'll do it just for you. Tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. Normal-ish time. Probably. I don't know. Maybe earlier. We'll see. Maybe later. Basically, I have no information for you, but I'll be back tomorrow. FF14, I'm back. Back to Rise. I don't have that song ready, and also I don't feel like spending 8-9 minutes on the outro. Also, that might get me muted, too. So... yeah. Anyway, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.